Press. I think it's this one. It's been a while. Oh, there it is. 49 days we have confirmed until PGA Tour 2K23. It is on the clock. Oh, Brad, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We have multiple announcements tonight as well. Probably breaking actually to Rob and Ginger Moose. I kind of went over with before the pod. He'll be breaking one of the announcements at the beginning here. But we have a familiar face. I shouldn't say new. Ginger. We're matching glasses, guys, right now, and
look at that.
I'm trying to copy his style. You know what I mean?
Brought to you by Warby Parker. Use promo code RFR for 100% pricing.
But let's not delay too long. Let's send it around the horn. Moose, you want to lead us off?
What do I do here?
Yeah, stand by. Okay. No, not up too much this week. Like I said last week, had a couple job interviews. We did accept a position, so we are going to be moving into the central time zone. Unfortunately, yeah, not too much. Just your average, average
career
week.
change, life change.
Yeah. We may be moving into Ginger Main's neck of the woods, just outside of Austin, Texas. So very excited for that. It's going to be a advance in my career for sure. Definitely getting back to the field I want to be in, staying in the AHL, which is very nice as well. I think honestly the biggest battle is going to be dealing with the heat, because I am not a fan of the heat, and I believe it's probably 95 to 105 there right now. I know you said you were getting some flooding earlier.
Rink, so I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, my car's AC has been shot for like a year, and I just haven't got it fixed. So you're definitely I've decided I'm driving down to Texas as well, so that'll be a fun 24-hour road trip.
Luce, I have a very quick question. What's the return policy on that Utica Comets jersey I ordered?
Did you actually order that?
No, of course not. What am I, stupid?
Because the third day on the job, you were like, "I'm looking for a new job." So we're like, okay, we won't support him then.
Wait, so who's the team again?
The Texas Stars, Dallas.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Dude, green and silver. It matches my channel colors too. It's
I'm a
perfect.
Sharks fan. You fuck.
Interesting fact about
Pavelski,
hockey.
baby.
Fuck
Dallas
Stars. Hit us.
Okay, Dallas Stars actually are originally from I believe Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
They were the Northern Stars.
Yes.
So that's
Minnesota
cool.
North. It's actually just the North Stars, but yeah,
It's just
And
the North
they had
Stars.
some sweet jerseys as well.
Yes.
Maybe I'll get a North Stars jersey. That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Did you know that the NHL team rights when the North Stars dissolved, the rights to the team actually went to San Jose.
Oh, no way.
So even though the team went to Dallas, the rights to the franchise went to San Jose.
Interesting. Rob, what was going on your weekend?
Oh, fuck.
Just nothing. A whole bunch of nothing, right?
Oh my god, it was the busiest weekend of my entire fucking life. I worked 3 15-hour days in a row with only 3 hours of sleep in between. And then last night I got very drunk.
Love that.
Just a little bit, huh?
I got drunk with people who have never seen me drunk, and they were fascinated. When they saw me shotgun a fucking 8.5 double IPA in 3 seconds, they thought I wish I had that video.
Let's take a look at what he's talking about here. What screen do I need to go to? I think it's this one. You guys will have to watch the stream to see it.
You said Kaz! Oh, Kaz! Oh, Kaz! When I say old, you said Kaz! Oh, Kaz! Oh, Kaz! Now make some fucking noise!
What an electric factory.
I love it, dude.
So that was right after. That was me. That was me doing last call after the last band that played that night. We had 4 bands on Saturday, 3 bands, and this is like the alternate angle. But then this is really.
No, look at him still. Look at him still.
Who is that up there? Is that you?
That's my photographer, CT Crunch.
Oh my goodness.
So you can hear me really well on this one, but you could hear the crowd really well on the other one. But
Yeah.
this one shows my speech after.
I'm just trying to
There,
limit the
you're good.
volume. Hopefully everyone's volume, if Ginger, Moose, and Rob's volume are okay as well.
We're pouring beers for another hour. So now's the time to make sure you have a safe ride home. From all the bands, from all the bartenders, from the people who run this fucking joint. Thank you so fucking much for being here today. And guess what? We're doing it again tomorrow! You're not fucking leaving!
That's incredible.
But seriously, I love you all. Thank you for being a part of the Old Cast family. Enjoy the rest of your night.
That's great.
Yeah, we had a great fucking night. We did more. We doubled last year. Literally doubled last year's revenue for the anniversary party. And it was just it was so awesome. I would leave the bar and I introduced each band, and so like I would ask them like, where do you want me to say you're from? Like, ladies and gentlemen, from Oakland, California, Poser. And then all of them would run up stage and then they would just start ripping into the songs. And I was like, it just felt, it had, like big fight feel, like big party feel. Like it was so awesome. Like just words cannot describe the electricity. And then that was just very emotional weekend. A lot of hard work put into it. Just a lot of cool shit. And I follow the brewery at on Instagram if you want to see all the behind the scenes that are coming up. I forgot the www. You get the idea. But a lot of stuff. I'm very exhausted still. I didn't get home until 5:30 in the morning last night. And just
Being a
weekend, and
legend.
I'm glad to be hanging out with y'all to re-energize me.
Hell yeah. And what hat do we have today?
This is a hat from a company called Noble North. It's like the Bear Hops. He makes fictional hockey team logos. And
I thought I saw a
this
bear
was
and a
a
hop.
really
I
good
didn't
one.
realize it was called
Yeah.
Bear Hops.
I don't even know if that's true. I could have made it up, but it's a really cool logo.
Very nice.
Very
Well,
on
glad
brand
to see
for
the
me,
brewery is buzzing. It seems like it's getting better and better by the day, by the weekend, by the month, the
crazy.
year. The time is just really, compounding and making, really showing its dividends. So it's very cool to watch and ride along on the sidelines.
I am very grateful that you guys support me in the way you do, even simply by listening to me talk about it when I am excited. So
I can't wait to support you whenever we can get beer shipped to us.
listen, when I get to Sacramento, then we'll start working on Texas.
Ginger, that is the voice of Ginger, the fourth member of the podcast this evening. Ginger, what's going on in your neck of the woods? It's been a little while.
Yeah, just been pretty busy with the fam stuff. We got
Somehow
school.
you sound more tired than me.
Yeah.
Not trying to be
Kids.
tired. I'm actually,
Yeah.
I'm feeling all right. But we got a first day of, pre-K today for the 5-year-old, and
Settle down, Moose.
I know, chill, Moose. All right. I just got some crazy news that Moose is going to be moving.
Oh.
And he's gone.
That's what he thinks about that.
Totally
He did
no
come
joke.
back. There he is.
Oh.
I'm back. I think.
And it just screwed up all the.
Yep, you are. You're back.
Okay, what about this? What if I
Oh
leave?
no, he. Wait a minute.
Oh God, no.
No, he just needs the camera. Wait a minute. It should sort it out. And
What's that? There we are.
Kind of did,
That-
but yeah.
Almost.
I think it's
turn
better
turn
off
your
without
camera on,
Rob,
Rob.
right?
Oh, whoops.
Oh, there it
There-
is.
there-
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Wow, did that actually help? That was great.
Kudos to Rob.
Never actually helpful. That's crazy.
I can't believe it actually worked.
I know.
Uh,
Anyway,
But yeah, so Work's been a little bit crazy lately. It's just been, instead of HR, it's been more COVID monitoring. Even though COVID's not as bad as it was before, just according to the numbers that I have to run every day, and that's all. That being said, I'm casually throwing my resume out there, so that's been kind of like the highlight. I haven't really had an opportunity to stream a whole lot, but I'm planning on carving out some dedicated days to where if I'm not streaming, I'm at least doing something that I would like to be doing. Whether gaming or out with some bros here locally. But I think that'll turn into at least 3 days a week of streaming once my wife and I kind of figure out some solid schedules. Because she works part-time at night sometimes. It kind of sounded a little sketchy, but she works part-time at night at a counseling center. She helps run the counseling center with her mom. So we're just trying to get all that, I guess, organized, and then that way I know when I can and can't stream and all that good stuff. But I already went ahead and took off a week in October and then a few days. So about a week and 3 or 4 days in October, one for the PGA and then one for my 10-year anniversary. So
2 very important dates.
Yes, incredibly important. So
one more than the other, obviously being golf.
Right.
Yes,
we'll
of
see.
course.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic about the golf game. I know we're going to get into that a little later, but
yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at. Other than that, just living the life.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I am.
I was gonna say you were up in Saratoga.
I was
the
up
weekend,
in
right?
Moose's current neck of the woods at the moment. Up at Saratoga Springs this past weekend. Went there with the wife and son. Then did my pictures upload to my PC. Let's see.
Emily
Maybe-
XB is near Saratoga Springs.
oh, that's a highlight one. What is it called?
No, he's in Utica.
Yay, Utica.
Where's the one me pointing at the pony? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there we are out in Saratoga Springs, looking at the ponies, betting on the ponies.
You actually hang out with your baby, you fucking loser.
Turns out that is not a good career path for me, but nevertheless, it was a fun little time. We've been going.
Wait, gambling's not a good career path for you?
Betting on the ponies specifically.
I don't understand how it's listening.
We're doing well. Ginger mentioned playing some games with friends. I'm actually currently in the middle of a Madden draft. That's where Pleated is hosting right now. So I'm multitasking, doing a Madden draft while kind of throwing this all together. We landed TJ Watt in the first round, in case anyone was wondering. But anyways,
there you go.
We're gaming a little bit, and of course, we have the big news over in the top right corner of your screen. We received information of PGA Tour 2K23. We also have 4 announcements tonight. Moose broke the first one, so Moose is moving. So it's all relating to people on the pod, what's going on with the pod, advancements throughout, and what direction we're going to go. Thank you guys, anyone that's tuned in thus far. So we're going to kind of slowly trickle through those throughout the podcast. We're going to kind of go through our normal rotation, but we're going to spend a lot of time on 2K23. Rob just actually found out they released a trailer this morning, believe it or not. So, we'll kind of
had no idea.
that.
Can we watch it?
You guys want to pick with me? Let's pick with me.
Can we watch it?
Yeah. So,
And we need to draft for Kilbride.
Yeah, draft for Kilbride. This is what I usually do. Sort by development trait, sort by age, and then, one of these guys sounds decent. Derek Stingley, LSU.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, let's take him. Oh, wow.
Stingley's gonna give you a stinger.
Anyways, we have bigger, more important things to get to on the pod tonight, and that is going to be, we're going to start with FedEx Cup playoffs. We have both in-game and in real life, or actually, we'll start with non-golf. We usually do that to start, so we'll start with baseball since Ginger's here. Ginger, what are your thoughts on Mr. Tony Relus?
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
This was great, dude.
Getting some tips from people in the stands.
Watching something right here on the TV.
The fans starting timeout.
I know.
Oh, he's gonna pinch Ron.
Tony La Russa. I don't know why I have trouble saying La Russa, even though I'm saying it correctly every time. Literally telling
The
this guy
satisfaction.
to put it, telling him, the fan telling him to put in a pinch runner as he's falling asleep on the bench. And there was actually a video a couple weeks ago of him literally falling asleep
Actually
on the
falling
bench.
Dude, it's nuts.
So I don't know. I hope he's honestly not sick and battling something. So you never really want to think of that. But God, that was just a funny sight to see where the fan tells him to do it, and then he does exactly what the fan says like 3 seconds later.
That dude's got to be like 80 years old.
Bro, it's older than that.
Let's check.
He
Is he?
he's probably in his
70s
70s.
now.
77. Okay. God, oh my God.
77.
That second photo, he looks like the goddamn crypt keeper.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
Oh no.
It's like
Listen.
if he was just that I've seen that picture right there. Like, is that dude allowed to drive? They just
I hope not.
Tony La Russa issued an intentional walk on a 1-2 count. What the fuck?
yes, he's done some wild
Yeah,
stuff.
he did that too. Yeah.
To Trey Turner, he did that
fell
to Trey
asleep and
Turner, I
should've done it
believe.
ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying he did that to Trey Turner in a game, and it was just I went by the numbers. Okay.
We're one strike away from getting
So
this
if you would have
out.
thrown like an intentional ball, what is it?
So it was 0-2, and then he threw a ball, and I was like, fuck it. Take the base.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
His confidence clearly isn't there. Let's just get around him.
I mean, those 2 paint jobs they did on the first 2 pitches were gonna. Oh, brother.
Right.
No way he can do it again, right?
I don't, man. It's just that seeing guys like him just make me want to, because the Rangers are looking for a new manager.
I was gonna say, I was gonna bring that up.
And we let go of our GM, and then we let go of our manager. And so I'm just praying that they don't get some dude that's like on his way out, like that's last leg.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would love to see Ron Washington come back to Texas.
Oh,
Ooh, good old
windmilling
Ron.
youngsters around third.
Wasn't he the coach when they went to the World Series in
He was.
Josh
He was.
Hamilton days?
Josh Hamilton. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
What ginger grabbing.
Was he on the Rangers in
There he is, Ron.
2012? 2012?
He was. Why don't you just shut your mouth? You probably don't even know who played for your team that game, all right? That's all I have to say because he won.
Man.
So
Was that a Tim Hudson reference? Me not remembering Tim Hudson started Game 7 of
bit.
the
I don't
Giants
know
in 2014.
why.
a little bit.
That was the first name that popped into my head too when I was thinking of the 2012 Giants was Tim Hudson, and there's no
No,
reason for
2014.
that. Or 2014. Okay. Well, Ginger said 2012, but anyways.
That's why we beat the Rangers.
Yeah, that's when they beat.
Any other baseball news? We're getting close to the playoffs.
You know, the
here.
funny thing about that series, real quick, before we move on from that, the funny thing about that series, I actually had tickets to that World Series, but it didn't make it back to San Francisco.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh well.
So, sorry about that.
The trophy
Maybe we'll
did.
give you. Maybe we'll give you. Maybe we'll give you a game next year.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. Baseball wise, it's been really just an Aaron Judge show.
Fuck, you're telling
Yeah.
us.
So it's been the fun thing to follow. So
The Giants might accidentally make the playoffs. Like I'm not even fucking.
y'all did that
kidding.
last year. Y'all did that last year, right? I mean, it's kind of the
No.
same deal.
Well, no, because we just smoked the competition in the regular season last year, then decided to go up against the Dodgers in the fucking 5-game series.
Well, I thought y'all had a
Mets are
crazy
still,
second half
still doing
during
well. So
baseball.
nice for Mets
That
fans.
got y'all there.
Well,
6
yeah.
games back, but they're 6-4 in their last 10. Nothing spectacular, but I mean they got to leap over 3 teams here. So, but the Padres definitely probably on a decline without Tatis, I would imagine. So,
Yeah.
Oh, did
But I
something
mean,
happen to him?
yeah. Atlanta
serious,
certainly
Rob?
looks like they've locked up
Yeah,
the
no,
first
I'm
one.
done.
So.
Okay.
One to hope that doesn't happen.
I'm gonna die. What?
Yeah.
There was a lot of cool Little League World Series videos of players. I know if you look up quick Adley Rushman, Little League World Series, he was there one of these past couple days, kind of going autograph for autograph with players there. He would sign, their ball or something, and they would sign his jersey, which was really cool to see. You'll definitely find it on Twitter. That's where I saw the video.
Yeah, there were a few players that were doing that with him. It was a pretty cool move.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Little
It's
Leaguer
really
that
great
listed
to
his
game.
favorite actor?
That
actress?
had to be Photoshopped. There's
Is
no
that
way.
Photoshopped?
It had to be.
Alexis Texas was this listed as this?
Yeah,
favorite
this video.
actress?
Is she
There's
a adult film star?
Perhaps.
Okay. How do you know about that?
Sources, have
Sources.
instructed us. Yeah, sources.
Yeah.
Per sources.
There.
Oh, good for her.
Alrighty.
But-
There's not many other sports going on now. We did have
I think we
a
just
hockey
get into it.
tournament going on, and I know pretty much no one in here is following it.
Oh my
but this
God.
particular highlight,
Dude,
by
this
by
is something.
Mason McTavish, is one that needs to be seen
Look
because
at
it's
this thing.
It's
Is it
one
good
of
through
the
the legs?
the best plays.
Even better.
No.
You think you know where it's going.
Oh,
Golden goal.
Oh!
Saves it in overtime. Bats it off the goal line. The captain.
Give us the play-by-play call, Moose. Come on.
He's the only one I know on the ice right now.
Okay.
There goes the puck.
Nice.
It's going in. It's not going in. It's going in. It's
you
not
kinda
going
did fine
in.
the first
It's
time.
out.
Can we find it in real time? Oh well, we don't have to. It's fine.
That's pretty wild. As somebody who's not really a hockey fan, I think I would have enjoyed watching that happen in real time.
I mean, this is the gold medal game.
The arms are up. You fucking fool.
Yeah, that was
is
just
crazy. He did
insane,
Bear wouldn't have let that go
highlight.
through his legs.
No
That's
sir.
right.
No, I agree.
Official
didn't go
goalie
through
of the
the
Red
gas
Fast
legs.
Review right there. CIA
right.
Bear. Alrighty.
I'm a third string goalie.
Most tune in for some golf. So let's review the past BMW Championship before we go into the virtual golf stuff. We have a whole segment for 2K23, and I'm sure we'll break it down. We'll get Rob and Moose's initial reaction. Ginger, I take it you've already seen the trailer? Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay. So this took place at the BMW Championship. This was kind of funny. So Rory McIlroy is on the green. And wait for it. I don't know if there's really much audio. There's this ball, and it's being remote controlled. No, thank you.
Oh,
Wait a minute. No, thank you. You know what?
that's so funny.
You're gonna fuck around? Excuse me. Yeah. Good night.
Oh boy.
Right into the lake.
Into the water. That's probably that.
But he has something around his neck, right?
I mean, you usually get a pass like that when you go to an event.
What
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
caught
yeah.
on video is that all of a sudden there was a small explosion coming out of the pond.
Yeah.
Rory
Yeah.
just saved everybody's lives. Good Lord, that's so crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was just a fun one to watch. And let me see here. What was the? Let's watch some actual shots. This is going to be by your winner, Mr. Patrick Cantlay. He played himself. Apparently we have ads on Twitter. That's a thing.
Yay.
Nice work, Elon.
Look at he doesn't know Twitter.
I love those
I know.
pants. Look at I love those pants.
It's his fault that he does know it, though.
Can you start doing some squats, dog? Come on.
You're telling me this goes in? Oh my.
Point.
Back it up. Wow. Please. Wins by 1 on the tournament, too. This was round 3, I believe, so that wasn't like final round heroics, but still one heck of a shot. And then I have
Rocking
one
the
more
Hugo
clip.
Boss. We gonna get that in PGA 2K23?
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, this was
We'll
from
still
the
get-
shot.
We'll still
They
get
had a
80-yard chips.
They had the ball tracer on
Look
the
at that divot. Oh my god.
He blasted that thing. Yeah, you can kind of see
I like
it
that it track
initially.
the bounce too.
Right.
That thing was flying. Uber's boy and one of my favorites, Tyrrell Hatton. Terrell. I never know how to pronounce it, even though he is one of my favorites. This is kind of annoying. We have ads. What does Hatton do?
Way to
Just
go,
earlier,
Elon.
Under 100 yards up the hill.
Oh yeah, look at this one.
And,
Oh,
well, there is a swale here that goes down towards the front.
Oh, it's
was
picking
so
up
deep
speed.
in the green, you figured he missed that.
oh, get the scoreboard out of there.
Think again.
I love how they slowly put it in and slowly put it out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Doesn't actually go in, but the
Oh,
amount
shut
that
up.
ball traveled was something special. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have the final leaderboard. We'll have to see if Hatton makes it. And then this final sequence from that I thought was notable was
This sounds like what Crown just said in the chat, right?
Oh, literally, yeah. Crown, you're one step ahead of me. Spieth talking with his caddy Michael Geller, and Geller's basically telling him, but like Greller
on
called
me.
it perfectly. It was just too good to be true.
Yeah, I want to like when Spieth was just
Yeah, they're
the
human
fucking
too,
dude.
folks.
When he was like when he won those three, whatever it was, like 3 in a row or whatever he did, like I was like really rooting for him. But now it's just like
He's all over the place. Yeah, I mean, I find him fun to root for. He's just.
I mean, if he was the one who
so
launched
streaky.
that ball into the fucking pond,
It's
we'd all be
all
like,
feel
this
all the
fucking
time
guy.
for him. He's very streaky. This is going to be what the Tour Championship looks like, the starting field. We have 30 golfers that make it. Scotty's gets the 2-shot lead over Cantlay, who jumped Zalatoris this past weekend, winning. Zally had to actually withdraw from the event. Schauffele moves up the leaderboard to 6 under, 5 under burn. So it's kind of cool that they have these weighted strokes. I feel like, it rewards the season-long accomplishments. So these 30 players will go tee off at East Lake. Would love to see a nice comeback story, see a Rahm, a Morikawa come out of nowhere. Heck, any of these guys really, would be really cool. There's a lot of big names on this board, though.
I think I'm kind of with Uber here. He said, honestly, dislike this setup for the Tour Championship. So I don't know exactly. You're saying Scheffler starts at a lower score because he did better throughout the season.
He accumulated points throughout the season because he won 4.
Yeah.
So he's
I like that at all.
it's basically getting a bye week in the NFL, but it's all weighted. You know what I mean? So it's rewarding.
Yeah, I don't know.
Longevity.
It's the exact
play.
opposite of what we do in the Red Fast Review Society, which you are able to play. It's a 2-round, and it goes from Sunday to Monday or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever.
I gave up. I gave up on that promo pretty quick.
It was a good one though.
Rob's played one event. Sorry.
You should have played last week, Rob. It was.
Was it 2?
It was Evangelist.
Yeah, Evangelist.
Yeah, I mean, but I get it. It definitely does remove some of the drama. However, it's hard to do a season-long thing for golf, really. You know what I mean? If they're trying to do a season-long format, I think this is a very fair format, and you could very well see one of these guys like a McIlroy or Finau jump up the leaderboard or something like that. Scheffler was certainly very hot at the beginning of the year, but it's not over. It's not out of the question. 10 shots, that's pretty difficult. But I mean, at the same time, you barely got to East Lake in the first place. So,
yeah, I think I'd rather see just you qualify to play in the tournament, and then there's maybe a smaller field, and there's just a lot more closer coverage. It's a little more intimate with the players. You're getting more audio from that, just like we heard from Spieth and. His caddy. I would rather see something like that versus, kind of a handicapped tournament.
That'd be cool, or maybe even a match play or something like that, a match play
tournament. Yeah. So if you're first seed, then you play 30th seed.
Okay.
I'd prefer to see something like that where there's still a level playing field.
Yeah, make it 32 and then do a match play. I'd give him a mulligan instead.
That sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate a match play, but yeah, I mean, I like what they do to get to East Lake. East Lake, the final tournament always has been controversial since they added this weighted scoring system. So we'll see what happens, but it's by all it's definitely not set in stone that Scheffler's going to win.
Right.
We have 4 rounds of golf to play. So
I
if
tell you what,
play that
they're in a
this
position now to
afternoon.
change like the format more than ever. If it
Mm.
doesn't, if like they continue to get bad feedback, just because of the way Live is coming around, like they're trying to be nimble with
On
their
Wednesday, you
decision-making.
get to spin a wheel, and whatever number it lands on,
Yeah.
that's what kind of score you start with, folks.
Use
Get
this
down
golf
here.
club.
Yeah.
You know what I'd really like to see is I feel like
Putters only.
the ending tournaments, like they always play Pebble at the beginning of the year if they play Pebble and it's a Pro-Am or it's a US Open or something like that. Have the Tour Championship in those final weeks be a course that is so well known. Like East Lake is well known, but it doesn't have the same prestige or drama around it as a Pebble or a Torrey or Whistling Straits or a couple of these like really, really premier big name courses and highlight holes. I feel like it would just draw a lot more attention to it. So if you're going to have it at the same spot every year, I don't know. East Lake doesn't do it for me. It's like I don't eh.
Yeah.
It's just meh.
That's
to
someone
me.
outside of Atlanta, right?
East Lake
Okay.
is
Yep, it is Atlanta proper.
okay. Anyways,
One other crazy thing, I think the Toxic SK has actually played that course.
no kidding. All right. Well,
Not one more piece of IRL golf news. Not sure if you guys saw. I actually just found it last night. I just put the link in the chat.
His
Apparently,
penis.
Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are working on
yes.
a one-day event, stadium type event.
What?
And I actually do love that suggestion by MJ Hamilton, like having double bye weeks and stuff like that in a tournament. Like technically, it's like a bracket
Tell
of.
me you like Scallies without telling me you like Scallies. Look at these targeted ads,
Wait.
folks. Holy shit. Folks. That would be like if my targeted ads were nothing but beer and cheeseburgers.
Yeah, so there's more news to come out
And
probably
Ginger's
in the
was
next couple
movies
weeks. I
that
bet,
had
on
Alexis, Texas in it.
that. But it's supposed to be somewhere in the off season. Yeah, I wonder what Uber's.
Shit.
I mean, not Uber's. Undertale and Ants would be. They'd have some interesting Twitch streamers on theirs. Tiger and Rory, yeah, they're talks to have like this big name people, golfers, basically what you just saw, those names of East Lake, all playing, in the off season, quote unquote, in another tournament stadium series. So that'd be kind of interesting, get golf going more year round.
Yeah.
But clearly they're doing everything in their power to defend against Live at this point, I would say.
Yeah. And last thing I'll say about that thing that Rory and Tiger are looking at doing, I can't remember if it was somebody that was accredited on Twitter or if it was just some joker with a lot of followers and had a lot of interactions, but he likened it to the equivalent to iRacing whenever NASCAR, like right around COVID, went to like, everybody jumped in the simulator.
Hosted like iRacing events.
Yeah. It'd be something very similar to that where like, they'd come together and you'd kind of,
Great song, by the way.
Moose, knowing you, I'm surprised you know who the Beatles are.
Okay.
True. But yeah, I'm excited about that too.
Well, we did have a trailer come out for 2K23, and Bear actually requested Moose to try to see if he can name every person in this trailer. So we'll play that little game after.
Didn't see that. Hang on. Real quick, Rob put something in the Discord, told me not to watch it. Has that video already been shown?
Yeah, that was the video.
Okay.
I'm not. That was the.
Right.
Gotcha.
So
Wolf of Wall Street.
let's get the first
Loud.
Oh, good. This is the one with sound.
It's got sound. Yeah, that was a fun, interesting experiment on Twitter.
Because that was the first one I saw, so I was wicked confused. I was what's the point of this?
I saw it first on Twitter as well, but then immediately after found it on YouTube, and there was a bunch of content for the Next Makers, which so this came out at 8 a.m. this morning. Along with apparently the Next Makers all got access to this and basically were able to make YouTube video and content on this. So I just want to say before that, thumbs up kudos to you, 2K. That's, excellent job, like getting it to the next makers, the people you're working with, and giving them something to work on to help promote this game, even if you have that strict deadline. But
More
let's
than just
take
a
a look.
T-shirt. Yep, love it.
Holy shit, is that stiff?
Yeah, it's true. We bring flavor to the game.
So play like a legend.
We're gonna get DMCA'd, by the way.
Show off your
Oh,
drip.
crap.
Oh well. Oh, we're already halfway there.
Finish in style.
It's my dog! It's my guy. My best friend.
Welcome to the leaderboard.
That came
Great
out
song
this
choice.
morning. I'll go around the horn for initial thoughts. We'll go reverse order. Let's start with Ginger. What were your initial thoughts, and then we can kind of break it down.
Yeah, the initial thoughts were very similar to the last commercial, but I liked it. What I noticed first was about as far as gameplay. There's not really any gameplay footage in there, but Tiger looked really good. The likeness features I thought looked pretty on point. But I'm trying to withhold any sort of judgment until I see some gameplay. Like I don't want to get overly excited. I don't want to get too down on it. I'm just trying to be even keel right now. It's kind of my first takeaway.
Cool. Rob, your thoughts as someone who doesn't regularly play it anymore? Does this video entice you enough? I know there's very limited. Basically, there is no gameplay.
What is up with his fucking arm?
Hmm?
Oh, you moved it right as soon as I said it. That fucking still frame was just so fucking weird that I don't know. It just looks like it just looks awkward.
That one?
Yeah. That's
His,
such a weird-
I know his hand on his front arm there does look.
I don't know, the
like it's
textures of his arm. His face looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The textures of his actual skin looks fucking weird. I don't know. We'll see.
This is a pause on a video too, but
We're all gonna fucking buy it. Doesn't matter. Like everybody's gonna buy
That's a
it.
good point.
We're all. It does. They could literally shit in a box with it, and we'll buy it. Like it's. Who cares?
Ginger.
I'm gonna eat that shit up.
I mean, like it's ridiculous. Like the Topgolf probably paid a fortune to fucking be in this game.
Speaking of which, aren't they in another game? Like, is that
Topgolf?
I thought they were in another golf video game.
The only other golf video game I know is that Mario Golf, and they're definitely not there.
No, WGT or whatever it is.
Oh, that
Topgolf in
game.
that too.
I don't know. I know my dad plays that game.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting that they're in two golf games. But I'm interested in that. If you can crank that up to legendary settings, I think that'd be fun.
Representation of Las Vegas I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
That looks pretty. It looks dead. It's a ghost town.
It looks closer to Fort Worth, to be honest.
No, but that's the Ferris wheel. This is where Topgolf is in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Like there's the roulette wheel, Ferris wheel. This is.
So I know I said I said Topgolf when you were.
This looks like a stadium from NFL Street in 2002.
Great game.
That is a great game. Don't you dare diss NFL Street.
I didn't realize Topgolf was actually in the game. I said that because it looks similar. So it's kind of cool that they're in the game.
Yeah, it says Topgolf right there.
Yeah, no, I noticed now, but
Moose, what were your initial thoughts?
yeah, very similar to Ginger. I don't want to make too many assumptions of it because there's no gameplay. I know what the cart stuff. Saw a couple people talk about on Twitter if we could have like golf cart races. I think that'd be fun for a little bit. Hopefully, a little longer than Divot Derby did. But yeah, other than that, kind of just waiting for more information. Hope they don't go too heavy on the cosmetic side. And kind of change some gameplay features around, not necessarily with the swing and implementing the 3-click swing again, but we'll get into that, I'm sure. So
the only person in this fucking directory that gives a shit about golf cart racing is Fish. That's because he's an idiot.
So that was on the clip and the very, very brief tweet that was out.
Does anybody actually believe that Nate Shot can hit a golf ball that straight?
He's like a.
Is that who that was?
Oh,
pretty good handicap.
Rob, you're ruining it. We were supposed to see how many
Oops.
people.
It doesn't matter. I can tell.
Nate Shot. What do you want me to do?
I can tell you right now. I'm surprised your limiter didn't cut that out. To be honest, I know maybe 2 people in this. I don't know what celebrities look like. I don't care.
All right.
This is Schoolboy Q. I know that only because
know that.
someone said it on Twitter a little while ago.
Does
No
anyone
idea
know
who this is.
I don't know who this is, and I feel like I should. Maybe it's just
Is that Paulina Gretzky?
No,
Ha.
I wish that would be a great.
I know who that is.
These are all next
Live
makers.
associations
Guys.
there, so that ain't happening.
Rob, this could be. Oh my God! Imagine
If what?
Ginger goes. These are all next makers.
Could you imagine after sitting next to that dude?
Yeah.
You could-
Yeah.
That's
No idea
so
who this guy is.
That's the Miz from WWE.
He looked kind of familiar.
It's
And
Oh,
the
so
real
that's
world.
that's cool that they're integrating other games into it. I look familiar, but I don't know who that is.
that's Tisha Alin, I believe. She's a big social media.
That's
influencer.
Shooter. So yeah, I knew Schoolboy Q. I
Do you
knew
know his
Shooter.
actual name? Do you know his actual name?
I saw it earlier today, but no, I want to say his last name's like Campbell or something generic.
Nope. McDonald.
That was close.
Christopher McDonald.
Wasn't he arrested
then-
last week?
He
and
got
then
DUI,
Tiger.
like,
I don't
2
know.
days
Yeah,
these
ago.
people-
no
those-
idea who these people are.
I
No,
think
who's that?
those were
From the
randos.
amazing old Kaz anniversary party.
I think this is the
I don't
owner
know
of
who that is.
Malbon. I want to say.
I was gonna say Rob was pretty excited about this guy or someone else. I had no idea who it was.
Who?
Actor.
I don't know. You were excited about somebody.
Oh,
Who's
Do we know
this?
who this is? I feel like we should know who this is.
Is that Nate Shot?
not.
No, Nate Shot. Nate Shot was the younger guy. This is Nate Shot, right?
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not Binks.
Oh.
Oh. All right, we're gonna get to breaking down the trailer in
That's
just a
why
minute.
this is on the podcast, folks.
There
He's
you
not
go,
me.
Moose. Who's this one, Moose?
Oh, is that Nate Shot?
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
Nate Shot.
All right.
He's only wearing a shirt that says Nate
The
Shot.
guy
as
that
well.
has Nate Shot on the back of his shirt is not
Uh-huh.
Nate Shot.
And this is Phil. This is my favorite golfer.
Yeah,
ever.
this is Phil.
Phil Mickelson.
Yep.
All right, so let's break it down and then we'll go over to the details. So there's the golf cart. So no idea if they're actually going to do something with that or this was just hype. I can't imagine they spent much time on making a golf cart's a part of it. They didn't mention any wording
So
or
the-
text of golf carts in the dialogue.
But the
from my
only
knowledge.
reason I kind of hope they do is obviously when we think of the Tiger Woods, right? We think of the 3-click swing, the more arcadey feel. Having something to do with golf carts and races or like demolition derbies.
What if it's part of
doesn't-
Divot Derby and you got to drive
Exactly.
your ball?
would
Doesn't
be
that
cool.
doesn't
That's
that
the
feel
Frio.
more arcadey? Like I feel like that's kind of a realistic feature that they would add.
So one of the things that I had put, and I will do a little self promo here on my YouTube.
I was gonna say
wish
you
list.
dropping a YouTube video?
No, well, maybe we'll dissect it here and see what happens. The wish
All right,
list.
real quick. Wait, Kilbride, put yourself full screen real fast.
Me, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want you to give me the preview of your reaction face. That's going to be in the
Thumbnail.
In the thumb. Fuck.
You know, like
One of those. Anyways.
it's so good.
The golf cart, so it's not a priority.
Yikes.
It would be cool, but what I was going to say is circling back to the wish list is I think they need to add those arcade modes back. It's going to draw, I don't really personally have much interest in them. It's similar to Divot Derby. They're trying to open it up to a broader audience, right, that will actually buy and play this game. So if there is some sort of golf cart implementation, great. Let's keep watching here. This isn't much. It is notable that they said that there are going to be playable female characters. We'll get into that. Which
Paulina
ones
Gretzky.
they are. All
Mad
this at the beginning
Xmas.
really isn't much of the game. So we do know we have playable Tiger Woods. This is going to sell tons and tons of copies. So
Is
that is
it?
just a no-brainer.
Yes. When's the last time
why?
Tiger Woods was in a golf game?
Who fucking
10
cares?
years ago.
A lot of golfers.
Yeah,
Other people.
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
there's
Not
Rob.
golfers. A lot of golf
the vast
video game
majority
players.
of people want to play as Tiger and not as themselves. Like as soon as they find out
Is
they
that
can't
true?
play,
When
I would
I
say
when I was
All
a
over
kid and played the
Twitter and
Tiger
Reddit,
Woods
yeah.
games, that's all I would do.
What?
yeah, like I just want to play as Tiger, or like
What?
yeah, absolutely.
You
And
guys
you know,
are
if you
weird.
think about,
Go
like,
through the replies on
think
like
about-
PGA 2K tweets, and like people
Dude,
are
people
saying
are
that in
hyped.
the tweets. Yeah, they're like, I
Think-
want to play as a pro, or I'm not going to buy the game. Like that,
Think
they'll do
about-
stuff like that all the time.
Let's put this as a comparison. Would you have ever bought Tony Hawk if there was never a single pro, no Tony Hawk in the game?
Bam Margera.
Like you just literally had to be your own custom character, and there was no
In your face, Rob.
ability
Take that.
changes. But they got Bucky Lassick and Bam Mascara, whoever else. But like
You just get
those personalities draw attention for sure. This,
I guess I'm a
Rob.
weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
you know, like it's not a big priority to
that.
me. It really isn't. I'm kind of on the same page as you, Rob, but I definitely think that like 90% of the public want to play as Tiger.
So
I
now,
want Ginger Main to kick Tiger Woods' ass.
like,
That's
yeah,
what I want.
well, at this point in my life, right, it's not a big deal for me. But when I was growing up playing the Tiger Woods games on my PlayStation with my dad, like, and that was the only option, like, it would bring back a lot of memories that way, where you got Adam Scott or Jim Furyk against Tiger or whoever, you know. So I feel like it'll definitely bring a lot more of the casual fan base back to golf video games, which will be a very big boost.
So this I thought was very notable. You see a caddy here for the first time. Well, I mean, it's a quick little still frame. We've never seen a
Can we
caddy.
choose not to listen to the caddy and then hit the ball in the water?
You can certainly choose not to listen. You also see a golf bag, which you see the actual clubs that were likely selected, because these look like HB Studio clubs, to be honest.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what I
with
was
the yellow
gonna
at the
say.
top.
Especially that green wood.
And you gotta, one of the things would be huge is to have different bags, customizable bags that you can have these presets for. Maybe the caddy, you know, you can have different caddies or something, hire a caddy. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know, just seeing these different screenshots I think is going to be, you know, or visuals is just going to make it feel realer. You know what I mean? Like as you're playing the career mode, and which is another thing, Rob. Like I know you and I personally, I don't really care that much for the career mode. I like playing the online societies and stuff like that personally.
Same.
But a lot of people love the career mode, and if the career mode isn't done right, then it's not going to sell well.
Right.
Or
I
as
can
well
see them
as it
doing
could.
something with a caddy, like a Madden suggestion,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or something like that, like a Madden play call or something like that. I can see them trying to infuse something like that with the caddy to make a little bit more of a, you know, something comes up on the screen, caddy suggests, you know, something like that. I can see them doing that.
So we see footage of gameplay of Tiger playing. We then see, I believe this is Harold Varner, so that's at the Waste Management. We know that's in there. I mean, the courses are, that's going to be a disappointment because it's going to be very similar to what they are this year. Yeah, he's wearing the Jordan apparel, so that looks like Varner. And then I believe this is Lexi Thompson here. Yep, she's wearing the Lexi hat.
Why is
she's
the
playing at
background
Bay
of this
Hill.
image the most impressive thing?
The background?
Like the variation of people. It's look, and the
crowds
blurry,
look very real.
Yeah, the crowds look better. That's the first thing I noticed about this.
Much
Like
better.
portrait mode on your iPhone, kind of. They're a little blurred
Yeah,
out. But they
right.
still look.
Saves money on development.
See, this looks really good right here. I think to Rob's point, right? This background here looks pretty stunning. You can even am I just seeing this? But like, if you look at the base of like the Valero Open there on the right, like that grass right there, you can see like the little bitty blades of grass. Like I feel like there's a lot of, you know,
I feel like they boosted the graphics, although they didn't go to a new
been refined a little
engine. Like
bit.
I feel like they, as in Respawn said, the fidelity of the graphics has vastly improved, or whatever his term was. He said fidelity about like 30 times today. So I thought that was
that was
funny
his
in
word of the
video.
day.
Yeah, word of the day. So we have John Rahm in the game, which is
He's got
which is
Travis
pretty
Matthews
cool.
shirt on right there, which they announced that too. That was in
Love
this most
that.
recent game.
Makes sense. We have a look at Sawgrass. We already I think that's one of the most disappointing things is we knew that going in, so don't want to stay too much drag our feet too much on that. But the courses, it's basically giving this repeat of the exact same courses that we already have that are official. They did announce a few more. So then we go back to Top Golf. Once again, I do think the arcade mode is something that they need to, broaden to open this game up to other audiences because, Divot Derby alone isn't certainly going to cater to, little
Right.
kids or something like that. But like you want to play this game, barely know anything about golf and you just want to hit some targets or something. You have this, you have Divot Derby, you have the career mode, you can play as Tiger. You have like a handful of different things you can log into if you have zero desire to ever play a TGC Tour type format, which the people in this podcast, I'd say most, 80%, if not more, played or have played or play in TGC and, like that competitive style. However, that's probably about 1% of the people who would buy this game,
Yeah.
potentially even less. So it's just like the different style of people that would play this game. To your point, Rob, the background couldn't be any worse, and they should not have chosen this screenshot for this video. Like,
I mean, that's also like there's no way this is what the atmosphere looks like
So
in this Top Golf in the final game,
This
right?
is post-apocalyptic.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's Moose.
wait.
Top
I'm
Golf.
gonna find a picture of Top Golf in Vegas to
that's a good
compare.
idea.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do it side by side
Yeah.
almost. Do drone shot.
Because it's right off the strip.
Oh, this is a video right here. Perfect.
Yeah, it's literally almost the exact angle. It'd look a hell of a lot better if they did this shot at nighttime.
Certainly, that would have been the easiest.
I know the easiest fix.
That is such a good idea.
Hire me.
I can't believe it came out of your mouth.
This man's going to
sounds
Texas,
good, but
unfortunately. Am I still sharing
Yeah,
the screen with you
that
guys?
looks great. That looks great.
Yeah, this is sick.
That was the image they used because the parking lot's empty. Like that's
When
the
your
image they
parents
used.
say you've Top Golf at home, and then
This is
The
2020 COVID season.
no one steal that idea. I might tweet that out.
Okay.
One thing I will say about the Top Golf is I think that the more I've kind of thought about it today, I think I am most excited about Top Golf within
Shut the fuck up.
PGA. I'm being serious because think about this. You go on Legendary and you take off, like you do the kind of the true sim style of Top Golf whatever competition. Like imagine having like leaderboards per difficulty. For like the and you see who, like what's the guy's name? Materializations, like number one, whatever. And you're trying to you can try to top
Yes.
those scores. I think there could be something fun about the Top Golf mode within the game and cranking it up to the hardest settings and going
Fast
1v1
cut to
with
Moose,
Rob.
4 a.m. with his controllers. Like this blind squirrel's gonna find that. Just fucking.
I couldn't agree more, Ginger. Like it keeps people engaged. Like I remember in the old Tiger Woods games, you would have the trick shot stuff, and you could try to replicate it. And like those type of things, like you constantly see these leaderboards online. And he in the video, Tiger said, "Welcome to the leaderboard." So I would have met. I don't know what to take of that. But if there's some sort of online leaderboards, like the online match playing now is an absolute disgrace. So if they beef that up in any way to have these game modes involved, that'd be fantastic. Like even just show a Divot Derby leaderboard. You know what I mean? Like, okay, who's
Right.
is Jives number one and Divot Derby wins with 372? Like, okay, like, you're going to get a handful of people engaging on it. Now, to Sloaner's point in chat, is this going to get anyone to buy the game? I don't think so. But you combine that with Divot Derby, you combine that with a better career mode, you combine that with playable Tiger Woods, you combine that with better graphics. I think you have a compelling argument to actually sell a new.
I tell you what, I think Top Golf could sell, like that mode could sell people on the game that don't know golf or don't like golf, because if they've played Top Golf in real life, that's one of Top Golf's biggest selling points is that you don't have to be a golfer to come here and have a good time and actually do okay. And so imagine somebody that likes Top Golf but that doesn't really care about golf or the game, and they say, oh, the game actually has the Top Golf mode. I wouldn't mind playing the Top Golf mode in there.
I would love to go to a Top Golf.
Same. I've
Dude,
never
come on
been.
over.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
Moose. Whenever you
How
come to Texas,
how
we'll hang
close
out.
are they? Or there's that one you pleaded and Sports
Bingo,
Life I
bango,
went to,
bungo.
right?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah, that
not.
was-
It's like not Top Golf, but it is.
I've got two from. Oh yeah, that one, Big Shots, is like 15 minutes. I've got the Fort Worth one from me. It was like 15 minutes.
So you want-
Okay,
be a big
Austin from you is
shot.
what, like an hour and a half south
Yeah,
east?
2 hours. I think it's
Okay,
about
that's
2
not
hours.
terrible.
So
Yeah, you can come down. We'll hang out.
Folks,
Yeah,
you come for the golf talk. You stay for Moose's travel itinerary.
yeah, circling back to that though, like I feel like Top Golf just like it's a step in the right direction, as further in the right direction as these more arcadey things are added to the game. Now I would love it if they keep the integrity and keep it so we can customize the settings, and I think customization is going to be the key thing here, and we'll read that in the news and info. As long as it's customizable and you can compete at a TGC level, as well as like, you know, turn on the spin, from Old Tiger if you want. Like, let people play
No.
with changing mid-flight spin. I don't care. Like if they
Not
want to
in
play
our
that way,
societies, though, Rob. Don't worry.
yeah. But you can have customizable balls. We see Bridgestone on the balls. What is that going to be? Finally,
Love Bridgestone balls,
These balls.
we'll get into that in a second. The
Got 'em.
cover art
dude.
is
These
one of
covers
the,
are
it-
sick.
They're fucking great.
I
They
mean,
are
every
great.
single
Well,
one of them.
pastel work looks good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
every single one of them knocked out of the park.
I mean,
Whoever
I'll probably
did
get that expensive version just for the cover. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Look
they
at that
need
thing.
a raise.
I think that. So I wish they were more varied. Personally, I wish
I get
the
that.
way that the artists for the MLB cards, those like really cool artistic interpretations. These just all look
Retro
like the
finest.
No, Takashi.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Takashi.
That's
what pleated says.
That was racist. So like,
No.
yeah,
No.
like what's his name? Frickin' the guy who did the Obama thing, Shepard Fairey. Like, give me one of those Shepard Fairey Tiger Woods. Instead of saying hope, it'll say ow my back.
So Woods, here's the article. Woods leads a roster of more than 14 male and female pros at launch, including Justin Thomas, Lexi Thompson, Finau, Ko, Morikawa, Zalatoris, Henderson,
Wait, real quick.
and more. So I think we're gonna have
Oh,
Rahm, 'cause I already
Zally.
saw.
Wait,
saw
by
Rahm.
saying more than
Divot
14,
Derby is back.
does that mean 15?
Yes,
It's
yes.
exactly what that means. Yep.
No question.
I love the
We need
read
Michelle
between the
Wee,
lines there,
all right?
Rob. That's
Man
what
crush.
that's what we need
so
Rob for.
ridiculous.
Read between the
Divot
lines.
Derby
more than
is back. Put it in your calendars. Progressive Golf Saturday night.
That's the only reason I'm buying the game is for David Derby. Let's be real.
And you can use those. It looks like an exhibition, multiplayer, and Divot Derby, or go head to head with them in battle to climb the leaderboard and claim the FedEx. So, I mean, I guess a generic term of leaderboard. I don't know if they're referring to something in game, and claim the FedEx Cup PGA Tour My Career mode. So,
Wait,
hopefully
no more John?
No, I believe
No,
we have
John's definitely
Yeah,
back.
John's in it.
These guys were just in the career mode.
Yeah, Luke Elvey
Okay,
and
sorry. Continue.
in addition to the pros broadcast style presentation, commentary team of Rich Beam and Luke Elvey will also return with the addition of English golf pro and broadcaster Henny Koyak. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't recall this name. Who is
Racist.
Henny Koyak?
Come on, you don't know who this was, Kilbride? Are you kidding me?
No. Is that CBS jacket?
No, I have no idea. I was just
Oh, Sky Sports. Okay, so this is over in
Where's
like
Uber?
UK or something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
So
don't know.
PGA
Doesn't
Tour
count.
2K23 will include 20 licensed courses at launch, so it's probably very similar to what we have now, including
Not
the sub course.
more
and
than
Wilmington Country
19.
Club. Yeah.
More than 19 courses.
So these are basically the three new courses that we know of right now: Wilmington Country Club, which we have in game; Renaissance Club, which I think we have in game; and St. George, which I know we have in game because of the fantastic course designer. So I hope they've really vamped the course designer up because they don't talk about it much. And that to me is more important than the actual license courses. However, for actual sales, the license courses is critical. The industry-leading course designer also returns, offering players the opportunity to build their dream courses and share them with a global online community. So, what's the double star here? Online count. Okay, yeah, with 13 or
I,
over.
I saw something
Moose,
about
are
a
you plus
price
13?
down there.
What's the? Can you enter your date of birth here? Make sure you're over 13.
Yeah, do you want my social security number too?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
My player personalization returns, and players can equip their my players with just like Tiger
All the
Woods and
same
Nike Golf. So
apparel.
they have Nike Golf, TaylorMade Bridgestone apparel and gear.
Ooh, they have Cobra next year.
Yeah,
Scotty.
Callaway, FootJoy,
Scotty.
Malbon, Nike,
Yeah,
Puma,
Scotty.
Titleist, Travis, Matthew, and more. The golf ball brands, yep, Cobra, Mizuno, Odyssey, Scotty Cameron, TaylorMade, Titleist, and Wilson. So these are all the customizations that, you know,
Can you post?
if
Sorry, can you post the link to this in the chat, please?
mhm. If
In case anyone wants to read through it after.
yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Moose. Um,
I have this sometimes.
it's good and bad, I think, because they're opening up the door for the extra money and cost. They're opening up the door further for microtransactions with all this stuff. However,
You
if
see
you
that
have a
like by the
Scotty
golf
Cameron
ball
putter
sleeves?
and it's different, yeah, the golf balls. If you have a golf ball, you have a club and you have a player, and they all can do different things and customize. Like if I
No,
have a
no,
Scotty
like
Cameron
they're
putter and it's
doing the
way
hockey bags thing
the hockey bags,
where
Oh, really? From NHL?
yeah, they're doing like you get your
I think
epic
so.
sleeve of balls is like your epic items. Like
So I was looking on Twitter today, and people are ripping the NHL bags. I don't know
they're
why.
terrible.
I have
I thought they
zero
were kind of
interest in
fun.
that stuff, to be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
yeah,
Like,
no, I don't really care, but like, it's nothing I'm gonna
if it's just
complain about.
collectible stuff, like I don't know, me personally, I know there's a huge market for it. Like you guys all
Exactly,
like MLB
Samo.
the Show and like collecting all the different cards, and that's a huge
Yeah, but
direction everything is
that's
going.
different. The only
Well,
reason I
It
do
says
that
it's
is just to
consumable
get
though, so you have
better
to continue to
players.
repurchase them.
Right. I think it would be kind of cool if like you had a Pro V1, right? And like you had to buy them or something like that.
Oh, I'd
I
lose so many
guess.
balls, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
like
then
real
but like it
life.
used a
Just
certain
go with a bucket of
spin
top
or use
flights.
this had a certain distance and like or maybe just, have a Pro V1
Pop
treat
rocks.
differently than a different
Yeah,
distance than a Bridgestone or something like that.
if there's only one type of in-game currency, I'm okay with having to pay for the golf balls. But if there's multiple types of currency in the game, I'll be a little annoyed.
You talking like currency you earn by playing the game, and then
Right,
currency you can
doesn't
buy.
Madden have their typical thing that you can kind of
The
earn like the
game
X-
points and the
yeah, and then there's
yeah.
like the only way you can get the certain kind of currency is you go to the store and buy like a
Yeah,
card,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's like here's
to be
100
honest, I
MUT
think
points.
MLB is the only game that doesn't do that. Like, yes, you can buy stubs, but stubs are the only currency.
Well, the PGA 2K, the one that we're in now, there's not two types of
That's
currency.
I guess so. But you can't buy stuff that
There
makes you
is the
physically
Pollen pack.
better.
So that's I mean I'm okay. I think it's a cool idea for the golf balls. I mean I think us as the smaller, more competitive group within the PGA community, we're a slither of the giant pie. We're curious about what TGC is going to do in regards to the golf balls. Are we
Right.
going to only be able to use like the common golf ball, or can we actually use the Pro V1Xs?
Right.
The whatever. So those are things that I'm a little curious in.
Mhm.
Are you going to get into the my player creation stuff?
Anything specific about it? So I
It's
think
it sounds very similar to MLB players
Okay.
player creation. That's what I'm curious about if you're going to get into that. So I just didn't want to say it if you weren't.
No, I mean I don't know if it says it anymore. I'll just finish this paragraph and then we'll get into it.
Sure.
In addition, to returning analog stick swing, a 3 click swing option is also available for an added level of customization, so players can play the way they like. So I think that
So we are going to have
added level of
analogs. That's
customization,
nice.
so players can play the way they like. Like as of right now, we have like whatever it is, like rookie pro-am or beginner pro-am, pro, master, and legendary.
Yeah,
So we have 5
difficulties.
difficulties on swing alone. If you can customize the absolute crap out of this, TGC, can figure out an ideal format, I think, for us, whether it's going to be golf balls, bag, as long as you can restrict stuff in societies. Hopefully you don't have to restrict clubs or balls or anything like that. It's just difficulty. Like you don't, obviously 3 click is like not allowed or something like that. Analog to me is much better. However, a lot of people love the 3-click swing and live and die by it. Like that's just how they enjoy
My
playing
dad
the
said
golf
that he's
game.
not playing the game right now because he wants 3-click back. Like
That's
that's what he grew up.
my dad
It's
would
the
like
older
that so
gen.
much more.
Mm-hmm. It's simpler. You know what I mean? It's the Mario Golf days. It circles
Mm-hmm.
back to the N64. That's the
The
one of the
links,
first
like
games.
Bleeded was talking about,
Yeah, exactly.
and
Links.
that's a game that people grew up playing.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's important that they bring it back, even though I personally am never going to use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm literally, I don't even think I'm going to try it. But like, it's important that it's there. Offers new casual modes to help rookies get into the game while giving seasoned players new challenges and opportunities to work on their skills. Introduction of Top Golf offers a unique experience emulating the popular golf entertainment phenomenon where players can aim for their targets and earn higher score. Training mode offers multiple ways to develop skills. Or I guess that's kind of what we have now, including swing calibration lessons, chipping practice, driving range. So this is probably the exact same as what we
So
have now.
it sounds like I've heard people talk about like I hope they change something with swing tempo and how that works. Just by reading this quickly, I highly doubt anything's going to change if they're bringing back the analog swing and swing calibration. I'm expecting we're going to have the same type of swing tempo, and that's not going to change much. I don't know what you guys think about that.
I mean, I personally think the swing tempo is completely fine and spot on right now. The only thing that is difficult is the inconsistencies between consoles.
Oh my
However,
gosh, that's one thing I'd love for them to fix. It's just that.
I think that's a compatibility issue with Xbox and the frame rate that it produces. So if that's
But if I play on an Xbox controller on a PC. If I have inconsistent tempos, I don't know if that's because I don't play a lot anymore or whatever it might be. Yeah, I'm just in my own head, whatever it is. If I switch to a PlayStation controller still on PC, am I gonna see difference in tempo in your opinion, Kilbride? 'Cause I know you've used both.
I just like the PlayStation controller better. I don't know if it's directly correlated to tempo. It's been a while since I actually switched. However, I know there was a substantial increase in my game when I switched over, and it has been similar to others. So I would say yes, it could be related to the controller, but you could say the same for MLB, couldn't you? Like, isn't like the specific $20 Xbox controller the best one to use or something like that?
Yeah.
So I think Xbox is an outlier. There's something that we don't know about with Xbox that's just making it suck. And there's something with PlayStation that's making it god tier, where you can be a child and shoot under par with like day one playing that game. No offense to the PS players, but get on Xbox and play and then tell me how you feel. But like my thing is it's not a frame rate issue between Xbox and the other games, because the Series X plays decent. Still not as good as a PS4, not as good as a PS5, not as good as a PC. I've capped my PC off at 50 frames whenever I'm playing PGA, and I'm still several strokes better per round. I mean, not per round, but per tournament than I am on Xbox on the Series X. And so there's still something weird with Xbox that needs to be fixed. That just, I don't know. If they can address it, I'd love it, but I'm going to buy the game initially on PC, and if I hear that they're doing great with the Xbox and things are looking great, then for one, I'll be super happy for Killer Bees, and two, I'll probably play Xbox primarily.
Yeah,
so
it'll be interesting if it's better like Xbox Series X versus Xbox One, like if it's the prior versus current gen issue as well. I would think the Series X is certainly capable of getting the tempo that is
right.
able to match PlayStation 5 and PC, quite frankly. That's, I think, the only, as far as tempo right now, I have zero issues with that. I have zero issues with the overall swing currently right now.
Yeah, same here. The swing, I think the tempo and everything's fine.
I just need to be better.
Bring
back the punch shot. Bring back
punch
the punch
shots
shot,
and
please.
Like overpowered, like, oh, maybe I can overpower 110% and it gets like as narrow as a legendary tempo or something like that. Like, okay, that would be maybe cool, or maybe a certain club that makes it extremely, those sort of modifications. But the actual way that the mechanics of it, I have no problem with that.
I'd love a between master and pro difficulty. That'd be great.
Between master and pro,
be good.
Maybe there'll be a slider. Who knows?
So
that would be.
I looked at the link that you shared in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything about the archetype that you're reading through. I'm kind of curious. Let's see here.
Online
get through this,
multiplayer
and then I'll
features
bring it up.
that's
also
all the
return for
same.
23. Online societies encourage players squad up with friends for custom tournaments and full season, while Clubhouse Pass. So they're gonna have that monetary component, which is to me okay and not okay at the same time. We're gonna see, let me finish the sentence first. Will provide post-launch content and goals for players to enjoy well into the future. If they do similar to what they did currently, where it's just cosmetic stuff, I don't really hate it. But if it's a pay to play and you need the longest driver out of this, or you need the best clubs or balls out of this, I'm not overly thrilled with that. And it depends on how long a season is, because if it's 10-20 bucks a season and you're paying that, once every 4 months, like, 4 or 5 months, I think that's kind of doable. And I wouldn't hate that. But it was also so simple to, like, if you played the game religiously,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to
It's-
rip through
yeah.
the Clubhouse Pass in literally 2
Plenty
days,
time.
if that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, then there's
we got
there's
through that
nothing.
after like 4 society, like
They should be
completions for the
releasing
week.
stuff throughout the Clubhouse Pass, like, oh, because you completed it, or there's other goals. So, like, hopefully there's long-term goals that can be completed. Like, by the time the Clubhouse Pass is done, have 5 hole-in-ones or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
E for everyone. Okay, so it's Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS5, PlayStation, and Steam. So we know it's on PC now, which is confirmed.
Was there ever a doubt?
Well, last week they only show or on Amazon when there was a leak.
Oh,
there was
right,
only
right,
PS4,
right.
5,
My
and
bad.
the Xboxes as well.
My bad.
Physical games.
Right, so-
Okay. Okay. So
Listen, we need to
pre-order
we need to
bonus.
stop supporting these older like systems. Like
I
don't know.
kind of agree, but I also think there was still.
I
Such
feel
a
like you just
supply
can't
We're
chain.
very
do
close.
that.
I think we're very close.
I think it's
Yeah.
the next iteration. It's going to be completely gone, and
Yeah.
I really hope.
It's like they do
I
with,
hate
with every new
that.
system. Right?
Listen, and I'm the one who sells an Xbox One
A
Project
normal.
Scorpio, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah,
And like,
so-
so
so it's fair.
I'm fully aware that I am, but like, do you know how much time and effort it takes to like revamp
Mhm.
the entire game for a new fucking like they have to do it for like a whole new system. They have to port it, they have to scale it back. It's crazy.
And I get
But,
scared
and the only reason
too.
they do it is so they can sell more copies. But which I get. But
very scared that PC could be the quote unquote prior gen, similar to like a Madden or other sports games typically are. However, PC has always matched, or
I was gonna say,
it matched
isn't everything
21.
easier to do on PC when it comes to game development and coding and all that stuff?
I don't really think it comes into that. It's just what's going to sell copies. Like Steam is going to be 1% of the sales, if that.
Yeah.
It's just going to be dominated by PlayStation, and like it's going to be 70% PlayStation, 28% Xbox, 2% Steam. That's what it's going to be.
Get that shit on Xbox Game Pass, bro. That thing will be all over the place. All right.
But if
that's why
PC
MLB is keeping up.
If there's a Madden is the perfect example. Last year, Madden was on PC. It's also on PC this year. It gets the prior gen version. If they have prior gen version on PC, it's going to be very disappointing, because they're going to make it natively on PS5 to start and then work from there. Okay, players who pre-order any version of the standard edition will receive the Michael Jordan bonus pack. So that's kind of cool. I think that's
it's
huge.
interesting that he wasn't in that video.
Yeah, it is.
You
a little
figure
bizarre.
that's something to push the pre-orders, right?
Playable.
Because you're like, oh man, how do I get Jordan? Then you read this.
2K
Anyway,
has
continue, sorry.
the 2 most influential sports figures of all time, and I don't think there's any debating that statement in Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods. And
well, you don't like Jackie Robinson, Kilbride? Okay.
Boston guy. Oh my god.
So much
I think
racism.
that's going to be massive for the sales in this game.
Samo chirping in with Tom Brady.
I mean, he would be number 3. He would be number 3 in my book, Samo, and I'm a New England guy, but it's still Jordan and Tiger in my book.
Why did that sound racist? Listen, I'm allowed to say that. I like the Patriots. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's see. Players who purchase. Okay, so these are all the golden club packs. I don't really care to get into that much. Bonus packs.
So you'll get all the same stuff.
Okay.
What do you get more?
It's the Tiger Woods
the
edition.
golden plug.
Yeah.
Club
No.
pack. So this is the deluxe edition. Includes a golden
Yeah.
putter, all this other crap.
Oh,
You're
Stetson, I
welcome,
like
Steph.
that.
Virtual
Yeah.
currency. Exactly. Like this is what you and
1300
I
is an
call
odd.
crap.
The
Rob,
hockey
but people
stick putter
love it.
is back.
A hockey stick putter, gold baseball cap, and all this other stuff. And then for
Sweet
PC,
Billy
learned how to
boy,
putt.
let's go.
Michael Jordan bonus pack. So like once again, if this stuff actually is just cosmetic, I'm for it. If they want to sell this stuff, go for it. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a problem with them selling $80, $90, $100. Like it's the same as Call of Duty when they used to be able to buy night vision goggles with the Call of Duty and spend $250 on a copy.
Yeah.
Dude, that
you
was
still
pretty
can.
cool.
If they want to do this stuff,
Wait,
there's
well, like
people out there.
legit night
Yes,
vision goggles.
Moose, yes.
That's insane.
Oh yeah. Oh totally. Yeah.
You
the
were in
album-
kindergarten when that was going on.
Yeah.
when I
bought
worked for Best Buy, I got one of the Fallouts
your
that had
favorite
an
job ever.
actual Pip Boy.
I've seen those.
You-
Those look dope.
And so I fucking bought it before it was even released, and I sold it.
Didn't
on
they have
eBay
like
for
a remote
4 times.
control, like something or another too?
Love that
Like
for
remote
you.
control something back in the day with one of their pre-orders? I don't
They
know.
had
Never mind.
drones. They had drones.
Yeah, something. Tiger Woods edition. Continue.
So
With the
then
new,
finally
new
Tiger
special
Woods-
edition, you get a piece of windshield that he broke.
Oh no.
a Tiger
like a
Woods
relic.
Taylor
7-iron
wedge
that his wife
set,
broke over his
a
back.
Nike golf shirt, epic consumable golf ball sleeves, plus Tiger Woods signature Sunday pack, which includes red polo, black pants, black
Okay.
hat. So it's all cosmetic stuff. I'm completely fine if they want to charge through the moon with it. By all means, 2K, go for
Are
it.
you personally buying it, Kilbride?
I don't think so. I
Or
am gonna
are
be
you just
buying
going with the
standard
base?
edition. I need
Idea
need
that
to
I just
hear
had.
more, but
What if you bought these clothes in real life? Because a lot of these clothes are real life
Mhm.
clothes.
Yeah.
Like, so I go to PGA Superstore, I buy the Under Armour shirt that I see that's in PGA 2K.
That's sick.
Well, that's
imagine,
what he
imagine
always
you can
tries to match
scan
his
that.
outfits.
Imagine you can scan that and it
like a
unlocks that
little QR
open, unlocks that like clothing item in the game. I think that'd be
Ginger,
sick.
you're onto something here. You need to go in their corporate partnerships department and
I'll
apply
just
right
apply
now.
to their open HR jobs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Still waiting to hear back, but we'll find out.
And then here is where they release that details. There's a free premium and premium plus version of the Clubhouse Pass, which I do. So this is circles back to my point, which I think the Clubhouse Pass could be good if they continue to add things to unlock. Like if it's impossible to complete in 2 days, or maybe you can complete it in very quickly, but they continue to innovate and have things unlockable on the Clubhouse Pass, or goals and challenges to be, unlocking a shirt or something. I don't really care what it is.
Right.
It's just kind of cool
Yeah.
to have something to
Give me
work
the
towards.
stuff to grind. Give me the stuff
Yeah.
to grind.
Mm-hmm. And the fact they have a free version, like, yeah, okay, you can pay a premium or you can premium plus and get those things. That's exactly what Fortnite and all these other things do. But as long as it's not a pay to win, I'm okay with it.
Right.
Jordan,
And, or at least allow us to filter that pay to win stuff out in our societies.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
So, anyways, we've gone very long here, as I think we
we gotta. I know we got to talk about the my player
right.
stuff.
Yeah. So where were you? Is that in here, or what were you reading on that?
It's so
Just
it's
my player personalization returns.
Yeah, let's see here. Does that mention anything about arc? There's archetypes now. So
That was
so
on
which
the
I think
original
is
one, right.
I did hear about that.
yeah. So it's like MLB where you can pick out the tool shed, the flamethrower, whatever. So my thing is, and that's where I got it from that link. So you just scroll down, and it's just a little bitty blurb on create your my player. And it says, build your ideal golfer with a handful of new archetypes to choose from and 5 new skills to fine-tune your My Player's area of expertise. With enough rewards to fill the biggest bunker imaginable, you can deck out your My Player with all new gear from your favorite blah, 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 blah.
100 Thieves, Rob.
There you go. So, yeah, it's a bigger, you should see, let's see here. Yeah, right there. So the archetypes is like the short game specialist, the putting master, the stuff like that, the long ball hitter, long ball whacker guy. What is this? Rob and I,
So
same
good.
generation. There we go. But that's what I think is like very different. Then I'm curious to see how that plays out for us TGC folks, if that's going to be something that we use, because I think that's a big change for all of us, because we're going to be playing with our created platers. So the archetypes are going to be pretty huge.
Yeah, and being once again circling back, if there was customization to that, maybe you need to restrict the archetype, or maybe it's completely fine. But as long as there's that thought in mind and prevention of something being, even if it is overpowered, everyone uses the long bomber, right? Like it's
Right. We just got to figure out what the meta is and make sure it's not overly meta, or there's like an
exactly.
equal. Yeah.
And everyone's playing on the same
word
playing
meta.
field. We talked
Meta,
about
bro.
we talked about it briefly last week. Is these contouring lines in the background? If they have new putting green styles, I'm going to be so excited if they have that like topography type style. So I mean, I don't know if that's just a hidden, Easter egg of these things thus far, or it's just
Interesting.
dumb luck. But if they have that for putting, and what I really want to see is for True Sim, and this is talking to less than 1% of 1% of 1% people who like True Sim, having this on a caddy book where you can actually see the green before hitting into it and using a caddy book rather than the scout cam, that would be really cool. Like just to see a couple lines going in a different direction and knowing where the slopes are. Okay. Yeah, so I
Or
didn't even
create
see
your
this
caddy
yet.
book. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's
That'd
just
be-
so many different.
You could spend so much time in that.
Yeah, three swing. Design your masterpiece. Oh, this
It'd
is
be
the
cool
course
if they did like
designer
a
mode, so you
create your
can see.
caddy books, like that's created. It's like you say you're playing a round, right? You hit a shot to the certain part of the green, you putt, and then
Ooh,
like that unlocks like that area of your caddy book.
I didn't even
If
see
that
this
makes sense.
graphic. So this is the new
Okay,
Divot Derby and how it looks. So
little
it's going to have that
little UI
tempo.
change,
Yep,
but
slight
for the most
UI
part, it's
change.
the
I'll zoom in
same.
on this.
Some font changes within the UI.
For
Yeah,
real.
Going to
literally.
Comic Sans now.
Nobody likes Comic Sans.
Yeah, interesting.
Girls who use Comic Sans in their AIM messaging, stay away.
Alrighty.
ASL question mark.
Final thoughts before we move
How
on
can
to
you
some
not be at least
clips?
intrigued and excited? I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I'm excited for a
I'm
new game.
pumped.
That's for sure.
I think in general, I came away from today very impressed and excited that 2K had this much going on behind the scenes. Like in the past week, my tune has completely changed on what 2K has done up to this point with the game. Like they just were zero dark 30 up until 8 days ago. Like there was nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom, like we get all this dropped on us. And whether or not it's, everything we're looking for, as long as it's some sort of improvements in the right direction. And if you have Tiger Woods on the game, I think it's going to sell, and to get more eyes in the community, it's going to be a real good thing. Yeah, I mean, Darny, it is all overpriced, but you have the standard version, and like I said, if it's as long as it's not pay to win, I'm fine with them charging that overpriced stuff, because some people are gonna want to buy it, some people aren't. That's just good marketing on them. I can't knock them for that.
Inflation, brother.
That's right. All right, let's quickly get through some TGC stuff. We have the couple announcements in here as well, or actually, let's get to the.
I'm gonna have to step out, boys, but enjoy the rest of your time, and Undertale can suck it. Bye.
Sounds good.
Oh,
He actually won last week's clip of the week, Rob.
Great. Did he fast forward and through it?
No, this was hold on, let me show it on stream. It was the it was Al's 3-putt triple that or no double bogey here.
I feel validated. Thank you for clipping.
So
That's
Al's
great.
putting masterclass ended up winning. We had to troll him after sending in all those fast forwarded shots. So you already saw the other one that he had for this week.
Yeah.
So
All right. Do you guys need to share a screen or something to get the?
yeah,
want me to
Moose
leave
or Ginger, if you want to share
Yeah,
screen, if you can,
I got it.
you can disconnect.
Thanks,
Rob.
boys. Wait, we need to come up with a name for our fans. Bye, Red Fast reviewers. No, that's us though.
RFRs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Later.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just pulling up a useful screen.
Sorry about the delay here.
Okay, and
oh no. Oh
what?
God, that did
Is
not
it?
work.
Did I do
Everyone
something?
just shifted.
Okay, now that my shared screen should be the Twitter page, right? No, I know, but because I still want to be able to read the chat. Gotcha.
Oh, like a GIF. There we go.
Well, there we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. I mean, did someone time me on that? I gotta get a shot clock.
That was
for
pretty
future
decent.
reference.
73 seconds.
73 seconds. I'll take it. Anyways, Platinum Tour winner, Mr. Love Scud, hence the name of the episode. Love to see it. Coming in strong, winning the quote-unquote BMW, the DMV championship.
DMV.
Scud winning with a 61, 4 shots clear of Lindsey Collins, and 9 shots clear of third place. Really putting on a performance there. 55, 56, 56, 52. I don't know what he was doing, but he shot 15.
You own that first hole, that's for sure.
Yeah, that is 7 under combined on hole number 1. That's a good way to start out every single round. So big kudos to you. We don't have all too many clips this week.
I feel like that's okay this week.
Yeah, so we do have a field set for Platinum this week. It's going to be 42 people, similar to the PGA Tour. How they have done it. I'll just go through the name, or no, I'm not going through the names there. I'll go through the other notables from this past week. Dylan wins Elite, Jut wins Kinetic, Brenolin wins CCG, and Yetroy Jenkins wins back-to-back times on CCH to cap off the season.
Troy.
And then on True Sim, we had Mr. Scud win again, so he really wants to get to that number 1 before the end of the season and hopefully capture a tour championship on maybe both tours.
Take it back, Scud. Take it back.
So might as well. Uber giving him a fight, a run for his money. Not sure where we'll end this week. This is a tough course coming up, but we played on Wilmington CC South, where they played the BMW Championship. Scud shot 44. Very nicely done. I think I qualified for this personally, so yeah, I finished. Where did I finish? What did I finish? Finished 34 in this. 15, straight up 15. So we should be playing those rounds over on the YouTube channel. Let's take a look at some of the clips from that event. We do have a couple. Nope, that isn't the clip. Apparently the copy and paste didn't work. There we go. Here's Colby.
Oh my God.
Just your casual.
I know
True
it's going to happen, but I can't do it. You're telling me this goes in the hole? 63 feet?
Oh my God.
Come on!
That's just
decent.
Like,
what have we here?
There's no way someone can be that good at this game to like.
Told you it's an eagle.
Yeah, I'm purposely gonna play it up here because it's gonna go in.
Very long hole.
There's no way.
Center of the green was the only option here, and he kind of.
Those are the best ones, man.
63 feet with a crazy amount of break. Look where he's aiming. He's aiming 12 feet right of the hole, something like that. Just insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
Insane. Very nice putt. You don't see too many putts on our highlight reels.
Because Kobe's in the rough.
This is Map Collector. I don't know. He must have screwed up the clip here, or maybe it wasn't long enough. But this is from Gamer Ability's channel. It is Map Collector.
Too much club.
I was told I need to watch this shot. Said it's one of the best shots in the world. Look at this. Is this gonna roll all the way down?
It's
this guy
trickling back.
This map collector is on another level. Like, it just, everything rolls his way. It's just good at the game. What a golf shot. Just good at the game. You know, he flicks his little
game.
Controller
there's
and
two
sends
shots.
it in. I guess for him it's Kobe. The heavy rough.
Oh.
From the heavy rough. Map, it looks like Kobe one-upped you if this goes in.
Same thing.
This is one of the luckiest rollbacks I've ever seen.
I'm surprised it didn't stop.
You all probably calculated
I feel
that,
like
to
8
be
times
honest,
out of
though.
10
Look
that
at
thing's
Kobe.
stopping on the
Look
hill.
at this. Look at this from the rough. Are you?
My God.
Because Kobe's.
That's 2 outstanding shots. Yeah, I stopped after the first one. I didn't realize there was 2 clips in that, but that is something special. I love when the pins are like that and there's a good funnel into a hole like that. It reminds me of 16 at Augusta. But anyway, I mean that hole was a par 4, but still, very, very cool stuff. All right, so we mentioned some announcements at the top of the pod, so we'll get to announcement number 2 right now as we go into Community Corner. In the coming weeks, hopefully, ideally, the Red Fast review in general, and I think it's mainly just going to be, miscellaneous. Some of us from the pod are going to be conducting some interviews. So we're going to try to get hear from different people in the community, get like a one-on-one interview, or like a couple of us interview a person, whether it be someone who plays, someone outside the community that is interested in the golf community, but for example, we could interview John McCarthy or something like that. That would be a dream interview type of thing, but like that would be someone we try to target, like someone who, has insight, has interest on the game. That would be, like I'm saying, we have nothing lined up like that, but we're working on towards getting there, and also just, hey, let's interview Gingermane. Let's get to know Gingermane, as his logo is somehow no longer. Make sure everyone knows that is Gingermane right down there. So we could do an interview. Who is Gingermane? Get to know Gingermane. So, we're going to be working on those. Maybe put that out on the YouTube channel in the coming months or weeks. So that is in the works. So if you guys wanted a little insight on that. But let's get to Community Corner, and then we'll go over the next announcement. We don't have too many clips here, so it should be relatively quick. I know the podcast has been running long this evening. This one, it's fast-forwarded, so thank God Rob isn't here. This is from Apex Hound's stream, and this is Alexander Snacky, or Alex, as he goes by, obviously.
Partial 3-wood? Are you brain dead?
280.
He does a partial 3-wood to layup.
Way short. Not gonna have an angle now. Straight in the water.
Wasting no time.
What a golf shot.
Okay.
Sorry for the loud. Didn't realize it was that loud.
Your friend here.
What a shot.
On the
Did that head shape on it? Or was that all wind?
Yes, that had shape on it as well. But like, Apex was just disgusted that he laid up, and then all of a sudden he just holds it out for an albatross from 280 out with like a weird angle. Excellent shot there by Alex. That's the as Rob would say, the one and only, the forewarned on the fast forward. But I mean, shots like that usually get the pass. Let's see, Troy Jenkins. He had himself a week 1 CCH couple back-to-back times.
What society is this? Do we know?
This, I believe, is on.
I haven't seen the logo.
Hawk's Nest, I believe. I can confirm.
Gotcha.
After. I think he has it in the title.
Oh, just perfect.
Very nicely done there.
Just very smoothly.
Hawk's Nest.
And then we have, it seems like weekly at this point, Darney is just grinding away and playing his
here we
ass
go.
off. Let's see what Darney's up to. A little loud here. Sorry.
Heading for the green.
Nice lighting on this. Can we go back to that for a minute?
Right?
Look at the lighting at this. Kind of like that.
Heading for the green. In the hole.
Oh, on the bounce, Darny.
That one out.
Yep. Got the Bulls hat and everything. He's playing basketball. So
Right.
very nicely done there, Darny.
Don't need Jordan when you have Darny.
Yeah. Let's take a look at. Am I on? Okay.
Yeah, I've been watching
Go ahead.
his stream instead of Kilbride's in the Discord. Just like, oh, delay.
Yep.
That's good.
Here is the Stavino match play bracket. We have a finalist. Our own CIA Bear has taken out Jimmy Boredom in the semifinals, and he is going to play the winner of Map Collector and Carrot Cakes. I feel like that match took place tonight. Map, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me the good or bad news. I know you're in here. Kara, if you're in here, feel free to break it, or anyone else that may have been watching it. But that final should be taking place very shortly. That is one of 3 match plays that is going on at the moment. Don't have any clips for it. It'll be Thursday. Okay. All right. So that match is still TBD. The other match play event that is going on is Uber's Double Elimination True Sim. We have several people advancing over in the winners bracket. Love Scud Map Collector. So with that one is to be scheduled as
match.
well. Map is playing playing fantastic lately. Oh, Chewy's World Cup start this week too. So we have a lot of things to tie us over to 2K23. Materializations versus Uber. That's going to be
Uber taking down Locks.
Uber took down Locks. Yep. Materializations took down Undertale. Materializations Uber is going to be fantastic because Uber's been playing lights out in True Sim, and Materializations is ranked 1 in the world on just Platinum, but is not quite as high on True Sim.
Do we have a date on that one yet?
No date listed on that one.
Okay.
Those are kind of like the next rounds. We're not quite there, so I'm sure they're waiting on scheduling. Snoopy and BJ is being played this Friday. Kara and Rio, that one is probably going to be played this week. Hemo and Colbster, winner plays
This has
yours
to be
truly.
the highlight of the bracket, right?
that
Oh,
is gonna be
you got the revenge on Gamer, huh?
I did get the revenge on Gamer. I took him down. He smoked me in our match in Stavino's tournament, and I got the better of him. Everything seemed to drop for me in this match. Got a little lucky. Had some long putts, but played well also. But I will play the winner of Colby and Hemo, taking place at Wednesday at 4. I'm sure they'll both be streaming that. So that should be a very, very fun matchup as well. And then not everyone, I don't think anyone is technically eliminated, or I guess Mac technically is. Anyone who's lost out of the losers bracket is out at this point. But it is double elimination, so it will be going on for a while, and this should take us right up to the launch, which will be fun. And then lastly, we have the Killabees Match Play Invitational. Let's see where we're at there. Mr. Bear, unfortunately, did not quite advance here. We have the Fab 4 set, I believe. The Web Boy is in it from the... What region is this? Is that the PlayStation region? Is Web Boy? Oh, no, we don't have it from the Xbox region yet. That is AC Milan playing Lightning Guy, so that match is TBD. We have Sloaner and Love Scud scheduled for tomorrow at 10. That is a matchup right there in the mixed region. That should be fun. Both playing on PlayStation. And then in the PC region, we have Mikey Angelo Gaming versus A Stone Canadian, the 3-4 seed. Mikey Angelo took out Map Collector on the 22nd hole in Stone Canadian. Well, let's take a look at how he may have defeated Bear. Sorry, Bear, if you're watching. Close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta sit down too.
Oh my god!
No!
Just your 3-iron from
No fucking way.
Your everyday 3-iron heavy rough albatross.
Oh my goodness!
What happened there?
That's painful.
Bear was 2 down, and then when you go 3 down after 9 after hitting an albatross, I mean, there's it's
nothing
versus
you
a guy
can
like
do.
Stoned, it's going to be tough to overcome that difference in 9 holes. So outstanding play. Chewy mentioned World Cup starts this week, so Chewy, if you send stuff in, we'll be sure to cover that in detail. You do a great job over there. That typically is on PlayStation only. What else we have? We have Red Fast Review Society. Did I do? Okay. Yeah, let's go to Red Fast Review Society, and then we'll do... Okay, so announcement number 3. Red Fast Review Society is going to be returning to... so this may not be an announcement or that could come as much of a surprise. We will be bringing it to PGA Tour 2K23. So we're going to make sure that happens any way, shape, or form.
On all platforms?
On Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. That will happen.
Nice.
Hopefully, it's easy enough to play cross generation. I would imagine it is. PlayStation and Xbox do a fine. There's no issues with it currently. There's no differences. So I don't know if there's 2 different versions on that. So that is TBD. But all intentions are going towards we will have it on all of those platforms. So you guys will have that to look forward to. Let's go into the Red Fast Review Society from this past week quickly. We did have 98 participants at Moose's favorite course, right?
I really enjoyed this course. Yeah,
I love,
I played it. I got through it.
Evangelist, where this course, where we
I'll
played
tell you,
this
so
week.
aside from the courses between this and Jackwagon, because I really like the courses, I'm at the point in the game where, as much as I would love to play these societies every week, and there's rumors of Jackwagon only moving to 2 rounds, which may change my decision. I can really only enjoy this game when I'm playing like alt shots or something with friends. I don't enjoy it anymore when I'm playing alone, and it stinks to say that, but it's just true.
You're not alone, but this was the
I
look
feel
for
that.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of people, it's the societies just doesn't do much for them. A lot of people just like seeing the new courses. This isn't necessarily new to some, but a lot of people who picked this game up maybe a few months after release, like this course was out very, very early by Mayday and Victory Lane, and everyone played it on their initial qualifier for TGC. But that was the initial qualifier literally 2 years ago. Pretty much to this day, really.
Yeah,
it
just
came
about
out early August. So a flashback, and it really is a solid design. I think here's the full leaderboard. We'll run through it. Rubinho and Map Collector tie for first with the win. Croc Hunter, Fig, Gino, myself, Jut, Pat, Big Haya, Coxter, Scoot, Tapja, J. Mitch, Dangerously Days, Doc, Stoned, Sidepod, Slowder, Mikey Angelo, It's Your Hit, San Diego, Uber, Wet Bandit Gaming, Boosie, Dangle, Scooby, Steve, Hemo, G-Work, Serliosi, Cuz, Juna, Bulldog, Moose, Jeb, Sebmax, Billy, Fox, Sportslifer, A-Rob, Heels, Bear, Nucky, Monk, Crimp, Bearded Gamer, Undertale, Mr. Goobers, School Frog, Bob, Brenolin, Skyline, Scotty Walnuts, Turks, Rick, Papa Boy, Pure Shanks, BJB, Visual, Smoked, Outback Koozie, Cruz, J Barrett, D-Fish, Tuminator, Just Jordan, Africa Mango, Wee David, Splorf, Geordie Boy, SVF, Seaflow, Ham Sally, N Bonds, Happy Thrower, Sock, Johnson, Chewbacca, TFR, Lex, T Combs, Some Old Guy, Phoenix, Gamer Ability, Corrupt, Levelmento, Mac, Highlander, Tag, Titty Boys, Scala, Seamons, Breach, Nolan Ryan, Unique Dragoon, Funky Bones, and Snow Eagle. Thank you everyone that has played. 98 participants. Every single week we are growing. Let's take a look. The full player list is down to nearly 400 total people have played. So we are at around 391. So 390 people have participated at some point in the Red Fast Review. So thank you everyone that has taken the time to do that. If you find enjoyment in it, great. Ideally, it shows some new courses that you may have not seen before, and really highlights some of those fun courses that these designers put out. And we try to go around and give new designers some light as well. This week's course is Eisenberg's course, aka Gareth Irvine, Chiang Mai Black. It's a very popular course that came out a little while ago. It's not like brand new. but it's one of everyone's favorite courses
I love the look.
that has played it. So I can almost guarantee you that. Yes, you did, Map, and thank you very much. Continued support, much appreciated. Nice little still
-1
frame
through
from
1 on this
TikTok.
course.
Ooh, Ayo, already fired it up.
Hot start.
Love to see it. Let's take a quick look at clips from this past week. We have 2 clips here from the Red Fast review. This was at Evangelist. Before we go on to...
All right, we tried this before. It didn't work.
Fig.
Trying it
I
again.
have not seen it, but he sent it in.
So 104.
Let's take a peek.
Back spinach.
I trust him. Little all white.
Ooh, just barely missed the leaf.
Ooh. Oh, wow. With authority.
That's how we do it.
Very
Second
casual.
eagle of the round.
Wow, we tried this before.
That little
What I imagine he was going for here, it went in the hole, right? So it doesn't matter. But I get to imagine you're trying to hit the very top of that false front to kill it a little bit, right?
Oh yeah.
And he just kind of flew it, got lucky, and hit it on the hop.
Spinach. Or
yeah, he was de-lofting it. So absolutely, just try to barely get over that. But heck of a shot there. And then we had Undertale. He usually doesn't get the green light, but let's see if he Red Fast Review proofed this clip. Oh, good music.
Little gray fast.
Oh.
Everything looks normal to me.
What was that Red Fast Review in the middle there? They want to see that?
That'd be a cool addition of PGA 2K23. If you're listening.
Imagine their everyone's fast forward button just as a Red Fast Review.
That's pretty
symbol.
funny. Well played there, Undertale.
We're teaching people how to video edit it, if anything else. So cheers.
Yeah. Learning new skills every day.
Exactly. Forcing that upon. All right, let's get to Content Creator of the Week before the final announcement. Content Creator of the Week, a lot of people and pretty much everyone in this chat probably knows him, but he has just started streaming again. It's going to be very late nights. Moose, if you can put that final clip in the draft or whatever, that'd be great. I don't think I ended up grabbing it.
Okay.
But it is Sloaner TW, so one of the OGs of the golf community. He's been in here tonight. We're going to post his channel. Make sure you follow him. He's been on the top of all the leaderboards in all the golf games, really, that you can kind of think of as far as Twitch has existed. If you go to his clips alone and go all time, he's playing golf. Golf Club 2. He's got all these the original golf.
He's had
club.
clips from 5 years ago.
Yeah, like he's been around forever and continuously atop those TGC boards. He is now a father of 3 and has taken some time off in between, obviously on streaming. And Sloaner, cheers to you, man. So appreciate it and love to see you back live. Let's take a look at some of the actual clips of what he has accomplished. Thank you, Moose, for posting that in there. Seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a nice little shot here. This was a Platinum Tour shot. We might need Al's editing on it, but still,
yeah.
It's one of those. What is this guy doing?
I mean, you don't think it's going to go in right when you hit it, so hold that Y button. I don't blame you. Hang on, it came around. There it is.
He let off of it with about 6 inches to go.
Bang. Not to mention there's 5 birdies before that.
Yeah.
Bang. That's about as much motion as Sloaner you're gonna get out of Sloaner. He doesn't want to wake a child. I don't blame him. Here's another one. This was like the special event, so I think this was like a double WGC event, if I remember correctly.
Look at this putt, man. Downhill, uphill. It's a roller coaster. It's in the bottom of the hole. Look at all those birdies. That's to go red hot as well.
Classic Sloaner.
The TST shot. I'm not 100%. If you have the clip, Sloaner, feel free to toss it in the chat. What do we have here? Oh, this was just recent. So this is goes back to the point of showing he's playing more recently, and still
Just
calculating,
perfection.
finding his way around the golf courses better than just about anyone out there, and near the top of the leaderboard every week since he's been back participating in the tournament. So glad to see it, and hopefully we'll see him on 2K23. He seems a little disappointed about
I
the
don't know.
arcade stuff
Maybe
going
after
in.
5 or 6 golf games, he'll be burnt out. Maybe he just calls
maybe
it
a little
after this year.
burnout. Let's see where he finished this past week. T19. So yeah, near the top of the leaderboard. I believe, yeah, he is playing this final week as well in the Tour Championship. So yeah, make sure you guys check him out. There's not too many people that stream that are in the top 50 in the world. He is still ranked number 13.
Got to be. I was gonna say.
Look at the layoff that he had.
My favorite number.
So this was platinum at the beginning of the season. He had a first there, a second and a first there, another second, another first, and then from the beginning of February, I'm guessing his third child was born. Probably, let's call it February 10th. And then we had 4 months off, and then started playing a little bit, and then the stream started back firing up again.
Love
I
that.
don't know how to do it on my phone. Well, cheers anyway, Sloaner. Make sure you go check him out. He's closing in on 1,000 followers too, so that'd be a fun one to catch. All right. We've been really long, so I apologize for that if we're keeping anyone up past their bedtime. So the final announcement. So we have one TGC week left. It is this week. Next week we will be covering that. At that time and through the start of the next game, we will be going into awards season. Now, initially, we were going to do a end of TGC awards for different clips and things that took place on the TGC season. We're going to stretch this out over about 4 podcasts, 3 to 4 podcasts, whatever it works out to being before the release of the new game. And we're going to look at this shot after as well by Sloaner. And what we're going to do, so next week, we'll announce 3 different titles of clips. So we're going to say luckiest bounce of the game. It was going to be of the year, but let's just do all of 2K21. Any shot, luckiest bounce of the year. That might be a title of a shot, for example. We'll give everybody in the community a week to send in any clips that they may have. We'll already have some clips, so don't worry if there aren't any clips that sent in. We'll have some, so that's why we're thinking of the names of the title. We're not going to make a name of a title just yet. Yeah, it's literally, yeah, exactly.
Brad.
The Carpy Award.
Best Carpy bounce.
Best reaction of the year or something like that. So those are just like a kind of a sneak peek of ones that we're tossing around. But we're gathering clips since the inception of the game.
Good.
And we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do 3 to 4 per podcast. We'll announce the first 3 to 4 next week of what those are. And throughout that week, you guys can submit your nominations. Just use that link. Moose, if you can grab that link and put it in the chat, that'd be great. It is the first and only pinned tweet on our Twitter account.
Okay,
or actually, just do RFRT. So yeah, direct everyone to our Twitter account. There we go. Click on that pinned post. That's how you submit clips in here. It is very easy and organized for us to keep track of. And then, basically, so 2 weeks from now, we'll have all those clips, view them live on stream, and then we're going to tweet them out and you guys can vote on them. So we're not even going to vote on them on, maybe, we'll individually vote on them from our own Twitter accounts. So then we'll give out the awards that way. So it'll be, luckiest bounce of the year or facial expression of the year. So whatever they may be, that's kind of the game plan. We're working out the final kinks right now, but it is coming up to award season. And then with the announcement of 2K23, it just seems so fitting to just do it for all of 2K21 rather than just this TGC Tour season. So any clips from literally even 2 years ago, there's clips that are coming to my mind.
Get them out of the archives.
Yeah, get them out of the archives. If there's something that you're thinking of, this is my favorite clip of all time in this game, start sending them in. Start sending them in this week. Even if there is no award announcement, there's probably going to be a category it fits in. So
I was going to say, shoot, if you had any ideas for categories, let us know. I'm sure there's some we're definitely going to forget. So
absolutely. absolutely. So that's kind of what we're going to be working on and kind of putting together for everybody, and in hopes that it turns out fun. I think it's going to be a fun project. Kind of see a lot of different faces from around the community. Yeah, the best fast forwarding. There you go. That's a good one, Brad. I like that. Let's go to the week ahead. We've kind of capped out as much as we possibly could here tonight. Ginger, are you going live at all this week? We'll start with you.
If I do, it'll be one time. Yeah, if I do, it'll be probably one or two times. And I think right now the goal is to do Friday night later. Doing a little bit of Wreckfest after Victory Lane does his Friday night Wreckfest. And so I'll probably jump on then and have some fun with that. So if anybody owns that game on PC, if Moose is around as well, and Lextron did a little bit of that with us here recently too. We've been enjoying some Wreckfest on the side here, so it's a good change of pace game, a lot of fun, kind of a under the radar driving game, I think for sure.
Yeah, it looks like a blast. Definitely. So definitely
a lot of laughs.
Like
a lot of fun.
You guys have been having a ton of fun with that, so I'd be interested in that if it ever arises. But Chad, either of these guys, they'll be playing that. Moose, do you have a schedule out for this week? Are you playing some?
Yeah, so not sure. Probably gonna be the same kind of situation as last week. Not gonna throw a schedule out, but I will throw any stream. If I know I'm gonna stream, I will throw that up on Twitter. Like I said earlier, don't really have it in me to play societies alone. So if you guys wanna play a couple societies together, definitely hit me up. Let me know. Maybe we'll get some turn order Jack Wagon Red Fast going, and I'll fire up a stream for that as well. Like Ginger said, definitely been getting into the Wreckfest. That's been a lot of fun. Super people as well with Lextron, Bear, and Narwhal, and those guys has been a lot of fun. If you guys are into shooters, maybe we can throw up a stream of that. Other than that, though, this week is going to be a lot of apartment hunting for me and trying to lock something in before I make the roughly 24-hour drive sometime in September, and then just hanging out with the coworkers up here. Last day in Utica at the job is Friday. And then get some stuff planned over the weekend. But like I said, we'll definitely update you guys on potential streams via Twitter. So if you don't, go follow me on Twitter. Maddox Moose would definitely appreciate that. But what about you, Kilbride? What do you got going on?
Moose? Exclamation Moose? Yeah, it's still there. There's your Twitter.
Love that.
Still got you covered. I will be maybe attempting a stream either Tuesday or Wednesday night. Maybe play Platinum for fun. Going to be putting out YouTube content, so make sure you go check out the old YouTube channel as far as True Sim over there. So we are playing in that championship, but not sure what we're going to be able to get out in time. Let's check out this final Sloaner clip. But yeah, a lot of 2K23 stuff over on YouTube, and hopefully a stream or two this week, and then we'll schedule either Hemo versus Colby, the winner, the shot of the year by Sloaner before
so he's gonna hit these trees, right? He's already got a garbage lie. Sand wedge.
Where's this one going?
You're kidding.
Yo. Go in. Please go in. Greatest shot ever. What the fuck?
I mean,
I quit. I'm out. I'm out of here.
I mean, it's gonna be tough to beat that, right?
You may say
props
that
to you
on one
too.
of the
Didn't even
awards, right?
didn't even fast forward it. The only thing that would have made it better was the face cam, but understandably,
That's wild.
Can always have that on. Dude, that's nuts. That's insane.
Yeah, top that community.
Yeah,
top
top
that.
that.
I dare you.
Let's go read Chewy. He just started up with Brad. Appreciate all you guys. Good luck on your cuts this week. Ginger, you want to fill in for Bear and let Moose know something?
Have a great week, Moose, you son of a bitch.
All right, he got there.
I don't know I forgot what that is, but I know what you're talking
It's
about.
the
I
suck
can't
it
remember what
Moose.
it says.
I gotta run so bad. I'll be